Rockford IceHogs general manager Mark Bernard received the Bruce Landon Award by the American Hockey League Wednesday. This award honors the league's outstanding hockey operations executive and was first handed out after the 2024-25 season. Bernard underwent a liver transplant in March, and it didn't stop him from leading the IceHogs on a daily basis. He also played a key part in planning for the 2026 AHL All-Star Classic in February, which was hosted here in Rockford. He's even on the AHL's collective bargaining committee and was a pivotal piece toward a new agreement between the league and the Professional Hockey Players Association.